My CO2 fitting is leaking. How do I fix it? Well, we made another video with a similar or same title. However, that video was just on any CO2 fitting or any fittings that are using a CO2 system. This one is specifically on the CO2 fitting. CGA320, BS341, number 8, which is the German style or European style. And so regardless, any CO2 fitting, this would apply to up to a certain point. However, this video is more so on the CGA320 CO2 fittings. And the reason why is this: other fittings do not use washers. Some of them don't, some of them do. The majority of them will have washers in it. Those washers are neoprene or Teflon or some other type of softer plastic type material. You have to have one of those in your fitting. If you don't have one of those in your fitting, first and foremost, put one in your fitting. That's why it's leaking. But you came here because you want to know what to do to fix it. So first and foremost, turn the tank off. Safety first. Get the tank off. Get all the CO2 out of your hose, your CO2 cannon, your CO2 jets, whatever you have, get it out. 0 PSI state for the system. Loosen the fitting. Make sure that the CO2 is out of the system. If not, let the CO2 bleed out from the fitting for a little bit. Do not loosen it all the way. Once there's nothing leaking from that fitting anymore, then take it off. I know I have to state the obvious, but guess what? There's people that have tried to take this off without doing the obvious, and they've caused serious harm to themselves, okay? So don't do that. Don't be that guy, okay? Anyways, you wanna loosen the fitting, get that fitting off, make sure there's a washer in there. If there's no washer, put one in. We sell washers, link in the description. Now, if you don't have a washer, find one, get one in there. Again, link in the description, or you can get a washer, CO2 fitting washer, CGA320 washer. That's what they're called. Once the fitting's in, once the washer's in, screw the fitting on, hand tight, half turn, quarter turn. Make sure that it's on, slowly turn the tank on and then back off, make sure there's no leaks, and then slowly turn it back on. Now what you're doing here is you're making sure that there's no leaks. What you don't want to do here, again, big X. I say that because kind of joking, but definitely serious. What you don't want to do is continue to tighten this fitting down. On the homepage of the CryoFX website, at least at the time of recording this video, we show a CO2 fitting that has been broken. Why did that break? Because the person, whether the washer leaked or not, or whether the washer was in there or not, did not follow these procedures. They continued to tighten it all the way down. Yes, and what happens, it only tightens so much, okay? Brass fittings are not the same as stainless steel or steel fittings. It's a softer metal. It's going to break. A human can break the fitting if you tighten it down enough. I've seen it. It's clearly happened because there's pictures. Therefore, do not continue to tighten it down hoping that it will go away. Some of these tanks that you get, they actually, the valve, the metal piece of that fitting, bam, got hit against something and it has like a slice in it or a dent or something. Doesn't matter how much you tighten that fitting. It may work the first time, but when you put it on the second time, it lined up different, and now that slice is deeper or something happened, and guess what? It's not sealing. Well, the washer is what seals that. So that's what you need. That's what you got to tighten down when the washer's in there. When no washer, you're really just not doing anything except furthering the damage for future use. Thanks for watching. This is CryoFX.